Hi students, I just wanted to give you a little quick tutorial of accessing Galileo through Blackboard. Blackboard is the best way to access Galileo anywhere because you do not have to have a password. You're just going to log in through Blackboard, and your password to Blackboard is your license to use Galileo. So here on the portal, once you log in, you'll see the courses that you're taking listed. And on the right side here, you see Access Galileo. On the left side under Tools, you also see Galileo. So either place you decide to click is going to lead you right here. Okay, so I just want to show you a few basics. For you to get some really good in-depth assistance in Galileo, I encourage you to contact the campus library closest to you. Since Georgia, all of Georgia's academic institutions and libraries have access to Galileo, you don't have to live in Carroll County or in our surrounding area. You can live in Savannah, for that matter. You can access Galileo at Savannah Tech or at one of the local libraries. Just know that every school has its own databases. So you may be able to access databases from West Georgia College's databases in Galileo that you cannot find in another college or vice versa. So just keep that in mind. If you can't find what you're looking for here, you may try going to even the local library or the University of West Georgia's library and use their Galileo and see what you can find there. Okay, so this is what I wanted to do, the very basic. You can start right here with your search and just type in your search terms here, or you can click on Browse by Type. This is my favorite way of doing it because then it allows you to click on right here. You can click on full text resources, library catalogs, multimedia, newspapers, books, ebooks, biographical sources, etc. But what you're really looking for is something like this, the general and multidisciplinary resources. And then Academic Search Complete is a good basic to begin with. It gives you the broadest responses. So but again, it's not all responses, so you don't have to use this one. You can try the different ones. And then click on Advanced Search. I want you to do this because you will need to click on Full Text, Peer Reviewed. And that way, the sources that you're using are legitimate, reliable sources. Okay, they've already been vetted or peer reviewed. So people who submitted their documents or their essays or research for publication in these journals had to submit them to an editor who checked them out and was a professional in the field and said, yes, this is legitimate research. We will allow it in our journal. So it's not just a blog that anybody can write or a web page. These are full text, peer reviewed journal sources. So right here you can type in your search terms. So we can talk about, let's see, junk foods in schools. And I have it in quotation marks because I'm looking for junk foods in schools. If I just have the quotation marks away from this, I remove them, it's going to look for every single source that has got the word junk, the word food, the word in, and the word schools. So we want this phrase. I can also type in unhealthy snacks and schools. So I can try, I'm going to put or right here because it can have either this or this. I'm just playing with different terms, and you can check it on different terms as well, not just these two. Let's see what we get back. Okay, so we got back 18 sources. That's pretty good. So again, it may not be that these may not work for your letter, but it's just giving you an idea where to start. Okay. Let's see. We've got some in other countries. It's okay, but it's better for us to try to see if we can find something that references America. Snack ban proposed in schools. Let's check this one out. This article explains that the School Food Trust has made recommendations for a ban on the sale of unhealthy snacks and beverages. It's in Great Britain schools. It may have some information that you can use, but it's really not going to be beneficial here. So let's go back up to our search terms again. Let's type in vending machines in public schools. I'm going to make this say and again. Negative effects. Let's just see what we find out here. If we get anything beneficial. Nothing good. Alright, that's fine. Let's go back and say negative effects of vending machine food on children. Since that's already popping up, I'm thinking that somebody has already researched it, so I'm just going to click and see what I get. 194. That's not very good, but this very first article looks hopeful. School vending machine purchasing behavior. And it's kind of old, 2005-ish. We can change the dates here. So we can actually click and drag. And let's see if we can get anything a little bit more current. Let's try to get to 2010. Let's see if we get anything then. Okay, they're still using, they have the same one still, so I guess they must have published it later on, even though it's from 2005. The effects of nutrition education intervention on vending machine sales on a university campus. This might be an option. Profits, commercial food supplier involvement, and school vending machine snack availability. Implications for implementing the new competitive foods rule. Wow, that one looks like it could be very promising. So I'm going to click on that one. Okay, notice I've got several authors. That's going to be important in just a minute. So I'm going to show you. This is what I like about Galileo. If you will click on email, you can actually email this article to yourself. And then right here under citation format, you can actually go and choose MLA. And you should use MLA, right? Because this is an English class. And for the topic, I'm just going to copy, highlight, and drag it right there under the subject line. And then I'm just going to click send. Okay, so let's say that you've read this article and you do like it. You've read the abstract and you said, okay, I think I want this article. I want to cite this article. You don't have to just email it to yourself. You can actually click right here and just cite the article and just scroll down till you find. Okay. This person's name is Yvonne M. Terry McElrath. That's the person's last name. The first author. Let's go right here. Okay, I've already got two sources cited. Alright, let me show you this then. Because I had already set my Microsoft Word document to a special hanging indent, then when I copied and pasted, it put it in that same format, which is very good. So all I have to do, everything I need is here except for one thing. All the authors. You do have to include all of the authors. You in your in-text citation, when you cite this particular source, you would put Terry McElrath et al. And et al. Should be italicized because it's a foreign word. But for this, I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to click back in here and pick up all of my authors' names. And I've got to clean them up a little bit because you see they have the email addresses and all that information that we don't need, and they also have the links. So I'm going to right click and click on remove hyperlink. Right click, remove hyperlink. Okay. Oops. Jennifer. Okay. And then I'm going to remove the reference notation And the email address, let's go here. And again, the email address and the rotation. All right, so let's go ahead and let's put all of this in the correct font. Has to be in Times New Roman, 12-point font. And then the difference between you know, how they have their names listed here and how you should put them in a works cited page is just simply you're going to put the first name first and the last name second for each reference. I lost my period right there. So clean it up a little bit so you can see. So it's going to be the first author's last name and comma the first name, period, and then comma. And then the second author's first name, last name, comma. Let's see. Let me check that person. And then Natalie Bianchi. Natalie is first. I can't say that name very well. Okay, and notice I do not have a comma between the first name and the last name. It's only between the last names of the subsequent authors. Okay, following the first one. And then his name is Patrick M. O'Malley. If you just want to retype the names, you can. I just like to have it, I know that it's spelled exactly how it's spelled in the article. So that's why I like to just copy or highlight it and drag to where I want it to be. I had to clean it up a little bit because I lost my comma here when I moved the other one over. And then because Johnson is the last name, I'm going to put a period and then a space. So pay attention to your spacing in your works cited page. And then we're going to use and in lowercase and for in lowercase. Remember, you learned about this in the grammar part of the semester, that you don't capitalize the articles A, and the unless they begin a sentence, or a title, excuse me, begin a title, or if they follow a colon in a title. And then you're going to lowercase the short prepositions. So this looks correct. Am I missing anything? No, it's all there. Okay, so let's look at it right quick. Our article title is in quotation marks, just like it's supposed to be. And then the journal is italicized, and the database is italicized. This is correct. And then I've got all of my authors listed in alphabetical order based on the first author's last name. So Bestman, Fleischhacker, and Terry McElrath. If you have any questions about Galileo, or you would like a deeper understanding of search terms and things like that, I strongly encourage you to contact the library closest to you and talk to the librarian. I know that all of our librarians here at WGTC are well versed in Galileo and can help you locate topics or locate sources that you can use to support your topic. Thank you and have a great rest of the day.